Alright, so I'm installing a hot water heater. They got some sort of rinky-dink over here, but don't worry about that. This is your power, and this is your inlet. So sometimes you'll have this valve go out. So we're going to have to kind of replace this whole thing. We're going to have a PEX, and we're just going to put a complete shut-off valve. Thing with this globe valve right here, this is only needs to be on or off. So it doesn't really make sense to have this to me, but whatever. So we're just going to put one of those handle ones that goes all the way on, all the way off. It's a lot easier, and then when it calcifies, the torque is a lot easier with just the just regular shut-off valve. So we're gonna take all these coppers out because copper's kind of an antiquated way of doing things. We're gonna put PEX now that we got these tops off, we're just gonna remove the electricity. I think we're just gonna end up leaving this pressure relief valve is right here. Just gonna leave that on there because it's just a bunch of junk, not even worth removing. And it's going to be broke anyway. So to kind of see what happened right here is this heating element got hot. Well, it started leaking. Got water on it. It kind of shorted out. It started a bit of an electrical fire. It's kind of interesting. And then kind of ran down into this one. So this whole thing, kind of dangerous. It was made in about 1980. And so it's kind of done its duty, and that's why you get Underwriters Laboratories, because they make good stuff even when it catches on fire. It's pretty. So you got this little socket. Basically, these screws are in the standard socket. Just take those off so you can disconnect this electrical. Sounds like this little hex nut. So just have that handy. And that's where you go on in, and there's all the wires down in there. Hooking it up, and you're just going to take it away from there. So while we're waiting, me and Pops are just going to split a beer. Got a Black Beet Porter. Definitely a good beer for changing out a water heater. So we're just letting it drain out. Otherwise, you're carrying a bunch of water, and gonna rip it out of there in a second and put the new one back in. While we're here, just kind of show you what the new one looks like. So we got these valves here. We got your hot, we got your cold. The electricals here, as you can see, and it looks a lot different than the old one. Here's your pressure relief valve. That's just make sure your hot water heater doesn't blow up. This tells you how much money you're going to spend every year in electricity. So of course, the more expensive your hot water heater is, probably the lower your estimated costs are going to be. That's just how it works. You got to pay to play. So we got our instructions. Main thing about instructions, you got to make sure you keep them sealed in the package. Just like comic books, they're more valuable later. So now, but what you're looking at here is Underwriter Laboratories. That means this has been tested. It's good. It's not going to catch on fire on you. So Underwriters is what you're looking for a good mark. Alright, so you got pipe thread here. So first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna just dope up your connections here with that. Next thing, we're gonna throw the tape on here, and Teflon tape. And it's just this stuff here, and then we're gonna put on these connectors here. These are for shark bites, because there's no reason you don't use shark bites. I'm gonna start wrapping this pipe here. Kind of get it crossed over there, and just get a nice little wrappy doodle right there. All right, don't have to go excessive on it. It's a nice little wrap around, just to get a nice even seal. You pull it, breaks it. No need for scissors. One important thing to note here, and this makes sense too, you want to make sure you fill this hot water heater up completely before you turn on the power. So you have a breaker on your panel. I'm going to show you that. So never mind all the rinky-dink, but you see this wire right here? That is pretty much where my power is going to for my hot water heater. Typically, this is a standard color. This is 10 gauge wire. This 10 gauge wire is going to go to your breaker. So we're going to leave this off. Then once we get over here, we're going to turn on the water. That's going to fill up our new hot water tank completely. After that, that's when we're going to turn on the power. Okay, so there's an order of operations. Don't break your brand new hot water heater. It's a little hard to see, but usually when you want to drain this thing, this is what we've been doing for the last few hours. Not a few hours, but about an hour. It takes a while when it's filled with sediment. Here's the drain valve. You're just going to connect a regular garden hose, 3/4 inch garden hose to it, and then you just turn the valve and it drains out. So that's how you drain your hot water tank. You should probably do this at least once a year. That keeps this thing living for as long as it can. There's a lot of sediment in the water usually, and that just helps make your hot water tank last a lot longer. Things that usually go out are these elements. These elements are pretty easy to change. You can just screw out, but they get calcified, and so sometimes it's really hard to unscrew these things. You might end up needing to get a new hot water heater if you break something in there anyway. So yeah, and see how this thing's plastic? You don't want plastic. You're gonna want brass. Brass tends not to snap. See, if this thing were to snap right now with the whole water the way it is, you're just gonna end up with a little hurt. So yeah, you need to make sure these things are brass when you buy them. All right, so if you look here, you can see inside this valve. That's why this valve isn't turning, okay? It's all just rust, just built up in here. And that must be what comes out in this water. And see how it's calcified in here? I mean, this valve is just welded pretty much shut. So it's not going anywhere. That's why if you have valves like this, you got to turn them off, turn them on, actuate your valves. But we're just going to put a regular shut-off valve in here, so we're not going to have that problem. Oh, interesting. Cool. Alright, yeah, so this valve connection, right behind it is PVC. And so, of course, if we needed a new valve, we gotta end up getting the wrong hose, so we end up reusing the old hoses. Everything seems to be working pretty good. Now it's just time to connect the wires. So you got your two hots, and this is your ground. You're gonna tighten that ground all the way down there, and make sure everything's off before you touch any wires, and then double check, because you only have to make that mistake once. All right.
So now we're putting the electric on.
Got a little loop in our ground wire that's gonna circle around that green.
Like that.
You gotta tighten it, doodle it with your screwdriver. And just pinch it in there. Don't want that going. That's why we need ground.
Okay. Now put the other screwdriver.
Okay. And that's tight.
Red to red, black to black.
Yep, just like the good Lord intended. Twist. Try not to touch wires even if you know the electricity's off. Or at least the metal part.
We'll just tuck this under here, under this plate.
The plate kind of protects it from, there you go. From getting wet. And then so do these things. The idea is electricity and water don't mix. So there you are. Same thing. Let's bend these back. Get them under the plate. Once that's all protected,
Plate should spin.
plate will spin on.
Actually, that's the way this is connected here.
Oh, let's just we'll just detach that and put it back on, huh?
The plate.
Oh yeah, we can just detach it now, or is it the other way around?
It's supposed to have a. Oh, there it is.
Okay, did it.
So
Yeah.
let's redo it.
All right, that's fine. No, we'll just take this off. It's easy. Got a screw. Here.
Yeah, no, we're supposed to like take this off and then run it through here.
Oh, well,
So
we're gonna redo it and do it through there, and we'll show you guys in a second. All right, just in case you guys think this might be important. Yeah, so we have to take this off. So we're just using our same socket wrench. It's just a 1/4-inch socket, so pretty standard for screwing in just stuff in general. Right now we're using flashlights just because we don't want to get electrocuted. So I got all the breakers off to everything. So it's one way to do it, but it's kind of like a lockout tag out, really. And the tryout is light's supposed to be on in here. That's why we try out. Tryout's really important. It's a step people forget sometimes. So we're gonna run that through there. Wires. Undo that. Okay.
did you see where I put that old plate that was on there?
It's right here. There's 2 right here. Oh, you mean another one?
The old one?
The old one should be on the old, okay. Well, here's what it is. I'll get her figured out. Right, screws are over there. Yeah, it's real fun doing all this stuff. I think I might just unscrew it all the way, because whatever. It's a lot easier than making the loop again. Okay, there we go. We got that straight. That one straight. Shoot. Yeah. Or it could be underneath this old water heater. There you go.
Here, let me see under here.
Another way to test it is put 2 wires together, and if they spark, then they'll probably don't have electricity there. There you go.
No, wait, we
What?
gotta put this on first.
What do you want to put on?
This thing.
Oh, yeah, that's a useful thing. That's a little gasket.
Oh, jeez, this is too big for this one.
Yeah, I don't think this one needs it, Dad.
Yeah, they all need it.
Well,
This is what protects your wire from rubbing on like straight.
oh, well,
But maybe it will screw in there. Yeah.
yeah. Wire and straight metal don't mix either. Isn't that why they have this little bevel here?
Oh yeah. I think that comes out. Yeah. Let's pop that out.
Pop that out. So use your flathead and a little bit of American muscle. I'm just gonna pop that thing right on out of there. See? That's why you eat your Wheaties, kids. Alright. Extra part hooded. Yeah, normally it's like $2,000 to put in a hot water heater, but I think we're doing this for about $500. So that's why you watch YouTube and like, comment, subscribe, as it were.
That should just bendy do it out there now.
Yeah, the thing with metal is it's kind of like Play-Doh, so if you keep stretching it, it'll snap eventually. So I'm just gonna keep bending it back and forth. And see, comes right on off. Stretch it on there.
And this. Let's do that little tab on there.
What did you want to just? Yeah.
Use the old.
Yeah.
Good.
See, the old technology, it seems, on this thing was a lot better, almost.
See these little tabs.
And,
So just stick that down through there now.
that works on?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Let's see which was the top. This one?
Oh yeah, this was on the top, remember?
No, but I mean, this was the top of that.
That's the top, yeah.
Okay, so that goes on
So
there.
that's the top. That's the bottom.
It screws on there.
That just keeps everybody happy and fire free. I love it. Beautiful.
People that
Tight. Don't let that go anywhere.
And then we'll put that wire on. Put that wire in,
And then
this is what locks the wire. So
yeah, that's just gonna keep everybody gasketed and.
Just throw everything through there. I don't think it's hot. Yeah,
No, it's not. Yeah, that's a good way to test it.
I normally use my tongue, but
Yeah, no.
I had an accident the other day.
Yeah, and with all these amps, I mean, well, you only have to do that once. So there you go. Here on me. Sorry, guys, with the shakiness. Kind of doing things one-handed, just like sometimes you see on YouTube. Alright, you gonna put that in there, Dad?
Alright.
And we got the screwdriver right here. There you go. So there's two ways to do this. First, you put the screw in. Second, you just make the loop and then put the screw in. There's two ways to do it. Whatever. Tighten that down. Hey, done.
The plate.
Done. Did we do the plate?
Oh, yeah, the
again?
plate's in there.
Okay, cool. Alright. I was gonna say, did we just go in a circle? Oh my. Anyway, we're good. Okay. Now we're gonna do all our wires together. Now we're sure all the wires aren't hot. It's a little bit less stressful. So yeah. Tighten that. And this is kind of like, there's like a little bit of thread in here. And you just kind of just tighten it just like you do a normal nut. That's what it's actually called, is a nut. So, makes sense. It's nice to get the same color though.
But sure you always go red to red, black to black.
Yeah.
White to white.
Yeah, no matter what the color of the nut is, the wires need to be the same color. There we go.
Okay, now that should go
See?
down in there.
There we go. Beautiful.
This should go.
And don't forget, we're gonna not even turn on the.
I
Okay.
gotta do this one
Oh.
first.
Oops. It's a bit like fitting luggage in the trunk of a Prius, but it'll work. Or 4GT is a better analogy, but
Are these the ones that were?
yeah, those are those.
Okay.
And you got our little sockety noodle. Latch her down. Push that down so we go in straight. Definitely a two-man job. So just get a sixer and bring your dad over. And that's pretty much the way to do these things. Otherwise you'll be cussing it and it's no fun. Now it's fun. Look at that.
Let's just take this one off so because it's got to slide under.
Yeah, so we're just, yeah. No sense in stressing yourself out here. It's just, we got the right tools. We can do whatever we want.
Who's-
Alright. You got it. Yeah. There you go then. Oh, you got it. Yeah, so you see that little lip needs to go underneath the other side. There's two ways to do it. We could have done that side first. Now we just got the tools, so we're just reevaluating the situation. No stress. Okay.
Holes right there.
Perfect.
Flippy doodle this there.
ripped off a bit of a knuckle, so.
Alright, now let's put it on.
Alright, cool. Now we got these ones. That's gonna hold your wire in place. Just so that's secure. Alright, we're filling everything up. Once this thing fills up, we'll be able to flip the breakers. Hear the water coming in. So, you heard the water start to come in. That means that valve's still good. Alright.
It doesn't look like it's dripping anywhere.
Yeah, not dripping anywhere. So if you move these copper pipes back and forth a lot, just like say you saw how we did with this, it's gonna tear, right? So if we move this too much and when we're taking it out, this could have ended up springing a leak. So we don't have that. So we're safe. And once you stop hearing water going, that's when it's gonna be full. Doesn't take very long. It's a 40-gallon tank. Probably running about like 8 GPM, maybe like 5 minutes or something like that. Maybe less. Depends on the pressure, but less than 5 minutes, you should be ready to go. It might be at 20 GPM, maybe just 2 minutes here. It's a 1/2-inch pipe coming to this house. So.
Alright, let's just wait till it fills then.
Yeah, we wait till it fills, because really what's going on, this thing needs to fill. And if you have one of these elements in here on, and it's not touching anything, it breaks it, because it's getting too hot. It's made to heat water. Water has a high heat capacity. And so if it's just burning itself up, that's no good. It needs a fluid to cool it off. So yeah, we're just waiting there. Yeah, here it's about here right now, about 3/4 of the way. Yeah, so we're looking at probably about 20 gallons per minute here. So we're already above this. So that's the second element. That's the first element. That's the second element. You have 2 elements. One might go out. You can just change the element, go in here, and then I'll make another video of that once I need to do that. We got this styrofoam blanket. Well, don't breathe it in, or get it on you, but. You gonna go from the other side, Dan?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. So, this fiberglass, you're gonna be a little itchy, but, really just wrapping this. These things have pretty good insulation, but it just gives you a little bit better, factor here. I'm just pulling this all the way around just so we keep it nice and warm. Yeah, it's insulation, so it keeps it warm or cold depending on the environment. Okay, then just get some duct tape.
There's some tape that came over there.
Okay. Oh, where's it at, though?
Right there.
Right here? Alright. Alright, so we're getting a little bit of tape here. Just gotta feel it out. These things aren't really easy to do. Right here, Dad. No, it's just, you have to a little panache with your fingers here. See how you just feather it. See?
Mm-hmm.
And then you go like that. And pull that one. There you go. Yeah, you just have to have a little panache going on there. It's a little complicated. This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just hold it tight.
Okay. Alright. Alright, boys. Not bad. Beautiful. And just in time, that's off. Okay, cool. Got this weird thing. Whatever. Gonna close that up. Okay.
Alright. We're getting a little leak here.
Where?
So let's tighten this one up a little.
Okay.
A little drip back there too. See?
Where?
In the back.
Is it good?
I'll look underneath that.
Okay, what do you want to do? Oh, was it from this thread here?
Yeah. Let me see if I can tighten it.
I don't feel. Yeah, it's yeah, a little bit. So yeah, check your leaks. Tighten that one up a little bit, righty tighty, of course. Beautiful. Yeah. When we twisted it, we left a little loose, so we gotta get it snug. Yeah. Oh, they're on the table. So yeah, to find your leaks, you need to make sure everything's dry, basically.
And that's when the leaks usually show up once the thing is full and starts
Yeah.
pressurizing.
Once everything's pressurized. Okay. Go ahead.
So that one's pretty good. That one's okay.
What are you thinking?
I think we're all right.
Okay, we're all tight. Alright. So we're gonna leave this one off while we energize this.
Turn on the electricity.
So you gotta know where your breakers go. Usually having a label or putting something on the inside of your panel is the way to go, but some people don't do that, so. Okay, and then we're just gonna turn on the rest of our house, because hear all the beeping going. All the Wi-Fi enabled blenders and lights. Oh. Well, that was a lighting circuit. Oh, it's a different one. See, that's why you turn everything off. Okay, then you're gonna come over here. Everything's full. Perfect. And give it about like 30 minutes or so. And just let it sit. Don't be turning on hot water if you can. And then you'll be good to go. And then you save yourself about $2,000. Yeah, so this is like air in the lines. Just the way the house is built. It's gonna be kind of normal once you start draining all the lines in the house. The water's pressurizing, getting all the air out here. So our air is coming from the water tank. It's coming from the lines, and so it's good just getting all that air out of there. Now to fix all that, I just turned on all the water in the house. Now that all that's full, air's out of the lines, we're just waiting for the water to heat up.